Hi guys, come with me for a short day trip to Suswa via the SGR. This will be my first time using the SGR and I'm so excited. That was me early in the morning. I was connecting to the Syokimau station from CBD. The train from CBD to Syokimau leaves at 6:40 a.m. That was us there paying for the ticket. It's usually 50 shillings for the ticket from CBD train. For the CBD train from for the train from CBD to Syokimau. Yeah, that was us trying to pay there. After that, you just go and board the train. You can just there's no particular order or any assigned seats for this one. You just look for any coach, any space that you like. So that was me there trying to navigate and trying to look for a good spot where I can just chill and enjoy the ride. And this morning was so cold, let me tell you guys. It was super cold. I finally got myself a spot and I waited for the journey to begin. On this particular day, I think the train delayed from the CBD, but normally it leaves at exactly 6:40. But we left at around 7, I think. Not sure. That was us leaving the CBD station. To Syokimau. I'm telling you, the weather that day was so chilly. Also to note, keep your ticket. Don't lose your ticket. They randomly go around asking for tickets, so it's important that you keep your ticket safe to avoid embarrassment. And within no time, you are at Syokimau train station. That was us alighting the train and heading over to board the train to Suswa. The security checks at the Nairobi terminus, where someone should have prepared me. It's so vigorous, the lines are long, so tedious. They have those sniffer dogs and all that. But finally we were done and you were let in. So that is us walking inside now the terminus after our security checks. Actually there was a train leaving to Voi or Mombasa at 8. That's why it's a bit crowded. That's me, and I was excited. It was my first time using the SDR, so I had to take a short video there as I waited to print out my ticket. Hey, one more thing, I forgot my ID. Someone should have told me. Hey, you know what happens if you forget your ID? I had to do that thing. And it's really paining me. But hey, I was afraid I couldn't travel. I was afraid that I couldn't take this trip, but somehow we managed. That's us printing the ticket. It's quite an easy process there. Just print out your ticket. You can print both ways actually, to and from, so that you avoid that going to Suswa and printing from the station again. In like around 8:30, you are allowed to check in. And that is us heading over to the train. After our check-in, there are a lot of restaurants inside the terminus. So if you're hungry, you're cold, it was so cold, you can grab a coffee, grab a snack, because they don't sell any snacks inside the SGR train to Suswa. So you really have to go prepared with your snacks. So that is me heading to the train. I was so excited. It was going to be just a solo trip to unwind. That was me. Finally made it inside the train. It wasn't full at this point. Lucky enough, I got a window seat. In my coach, I got a window seat. That was me just admiring myself and getting ready for the trip. Snacking hapa kule. I didn't carry a lot of snacks because I didn't want to. I don't know, I'm usually not a good feeder when I'm traveling, so I just do just a light snack. And let me tell you, at exactly 8:50 a.m. we left the station to Suswa. 8:50 a.m. sharp, no more no less. Not 8:51, not 8:49, 8:50 we left. So if you're going to Suswa, just make sure that you're there on time, no delays. If you are left by this train, that's it. The best part about this trip is the views. We really got to enjoy very good views of the Nairobi National Park. Those who are lucky spotted some animals, giraffes, elephants, nini. but I wasn't lucky to spot. But on my way back I spotted some. Yeah, but being a nature lover, oh my god, I really enjoyed the views. It was so calming, so fulfilling. Oh my god, I just couldn't get enough of this. It was so calming. It's just what I wanted, that is us enjoying the view. Actually, I didn't notice that the train is this fast until I saw these videos, because the train, when you're inside, it's so smooth, you'll even hardly notice you're moving. But hey, right now is when I'm noticing that, hey, this train was moving really fast. But when you're inside, you hardly notice, because the journey is just so smooth, with good vibes inside. People are just chilling, catching up, talking. Yeah, some are sleeping, but I was just enjoying the views. I really enjoyed this. I love nature. I really love nature. The hills there, yeah, the open land. And at around, I think 10:55, there we are at Suswa station. Yeah, those are the coach, they call them coach mates. Yeah, the Suswa station is so pretty. It's so pretty. I just couldn't get enough of it. Do you know you can actually just travel and go chill at the Suswa station, take good photos. They don't even restrict photography or something. You can just go chill there, take photos, have your snacks. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute and pretty. By the way, you don't have to go anywhere else after here. You can just come, stay here and wait for the train back. But for us, we had a mission. Oh, did I mention that on my way I met some really good friends who are actually going to Suswa for recreation as well, just as me. And I'm a social person, and yeah, we hooked up, and that was us on a pickup. That was our ride to the resort, where we were going to have our lunch and just chill, because that was the main purpose of this trip. Nothing more, just unwinding. Yeah, that was our ride. That was really helpful. Because yeah, if it was not for them, you just have to take a boda, which is around 100 bob to the resort. It's called Mara Suswa Getaway. Yeah, that was just arriving at the resort. There's nothing much to see here. It's just there's a pool, which goes for 400 for adults and 300 for kids. There's good nyama choma, there's good food, there's music. That was us. And did I mention you have to reserve a table, because these are the only 2 tables that are under the shade. The others are inside, maybe the restaurant, and it's a bit stuffy. So you are lucky enough. The team I joined had already booked a table. Actually, the lady I met has to a company called L and May. I think I'll tag them. She was so helpful, so friendly, so accommodative. Yeah, thank you so much. If you come across this video, just know that I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and allowing me to be part of your team. That was me enjoying the good food. The nyama was nice, the portions were generous. After that, I just decided to just take a walk and look around and see what the resort has to offer. There's actually nothing much to see, as I said, because it's such a quiet town. There's nothing much there. Aesthetics, there's no. Also to note, they have bikes for hire. So if you like riding bikes, they do hire bikes for like, I think 500 shillings per hour. You can just ride around the town, then come back. For example, as I said, I was lucky that the team I joined at the station had already even booked their food prior. So by the time we arrived, the food was ready. But apart from that, if you don't book your food prior, you'll have to wait for like 45 minutes. So if you don't just want to just stay idle as you wait for your food, you can hire the bikes, ride around the town, then come back when your food is ready, which I think is pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. They even offer bikes for kids as well. Yeah, so that was me just trying to explore the resort. Yeah, they have accommodation as well. They have a restaurant. Yeah, those are some of the amenities they have. So that was me just trying to explore the resort. Who knows, maybe one day you might find yourself here in need accommodation. Yeah, their prices are fair and friendly, by the way. Yeah, so there's nothing much to see. The town is surrounded by a lot of hills. It's a hilly place, it's a windy place, and did I also mention it's a very hot place. So if you're coming here, dress light. If you're coming from Nairobi like us, that day it was so cold, you just be prepared to carry your luggage, because from Nairobi to Suswa it was so cold, so you have to dress warm. When we got here, oh my god, the temperatures were shooting. At some point even my phone was overheating, so I just had to look for a shade somewhere for it to cool down, because the temperatures here were so high. So yeah, they have a cute kid playing area there. So if you're coming with kids, the main activities here just swimming. They can ride bikes and that car PlayStation there for the kids. Yeah, and that's it, which is a pretty good getaway for the kids as well. They'll get to enjoy the SGR ride. They get to see wild animals. Also carry some entertainment on the train though, because it's a long journey. And people keep boarding. People keep boarding at every terminus. So when you're leaving Nairobi, the train is actually almost like half full, but by the time you arrive at Suswa, the train is so full, oh my god. And okay, a little bit noisy depending on the coach and the crowd that you have, but it was a good experience. So that is me just trying to explore just up outside. It's a hilly town, as I said, surrounded by hills, a bit windy but so hot. It's a quiet town, nothing much to see around the town. Yeah, that's it, just getting to enjoy the views, because we had like 3 hours to kill, because the train back to Nairobi leaves, you have to be at the station by 3:50, because it leaves at exactly 4:05. So after that we got our ride back to the station, and yeah, we got to view the Mount Suswa. There is Mount Longonot. I think we saw some Mount Longonot or something like that. So yeah, that was us heading back to the station to catch our ride back to Nairobi. The views are amazing actually. If you're a nature lover and you love views, the views are amazing. And within no time, that was us back at the Suswa station. And again, as I said, it's so cute, so pretty. It's a good spot for having nice photos, group photos. You can actually slide down those stairs. I know that you can have like a small activity there. And at exactly 4:05, the train leaves back to Nairobi. Yeah, and once again you get to enjoy the views. So it's all about views and more views. It's so calming, by the way. You can also play your own music, like on our way back there's a guy who had a Bluetooth speaker and all that, and was playing some really good music. Yeah, we were not that bored. Decided to admire my nails there on our way back. Yeah, it was a nice and calming safari, if I'll call it. It was just a great trip, but I really enjoyed it. And at around 6:10 p.m. we were back to Nairobi terminus. Yeah, that is me enjoying the sunset there. Also to mention, there's not that train from like Syokimau back to CBD. So at this point, you just have to like get an Uber to town, or there are these matatus that come there that charge 100 bob back to CBD. There are those that goes to, I think, Bypass, Thika, wherever, I don't know. I wasn't sure. But there's no train back to CBD, like the one you came with in the morning. But I hear it's normally there when on Fridays. I was traveling on a Saturday. I hear it's normally there on Friday. I'm really not sure. But yeah, bye-bye, guys. See you.